I'm Kenna Bradford. I'm the director of the intermediate program here at Butler Montessori. Our intermediate program covers 7th and 8th grade.
And I'm Emma Rodwin, the Humanities and Language Arts teacher in the intermediate program. And today we want to talk about some transformations that we've seen in students here in the intermediate program. And 7th and 8th grade is a time of great transformation. Every student that we've seen come through this program has transformed in some way. Usually it's between that 7th and 8th grade year where they come up as 7th graders, fresh out of the upper elementary, and they're figuring out how to be up here, how to do homework, how to manage themselves, how to work in a community. And by the time they get to 8th grade, they are real leaders in the community. They are passionate. They have great commitment, and they are able to be a support system and show leadership to others.
And I'm just going to jump in here and say that it's interesting. In 7th grade, they're all trying to acclimate to this environment. And then at the beginning of 8th grade, some of them are usually focused on, if they're looking to get into a special program in a high school, whether it's a magnet or a private school, they're focused on getting in and taking tests and applications, and they're kind of excited about it. But then by the middle of the 8th grade year, they start to get very morose about the fact they're leaving and very sad, and oh my gosh, the year's half over. And so that's a transformation too, this idea of being new in something and trying to find your feet. And then just a year later, feeling very much that this is home, I'm not ready to leave, do I have to go? We've had a number of them ask me for 9th grade, but that would be nice, but not right now.
And this is very, very much reflected in the graduation speeches at the end of the year. Every student writes in such a unique way about Butler. Every experience that they've had here, some of them have been here since they were 3 years old, and this is the only school they've ever known, and this really is a second home to them. Some have only been with us for 2 years. They came in 7th grade, and this program just was so special to them, I think, because they really, really understood the difference, right? If they had been to a public school and they came here, in some ways it was just so poignant that they would say, I wish I could have been here longer. My peers don't understand how special this is, right? How different this is from what I had before, and how I wish I could stay here longer.
I think in addition to transformations like that, you can have the individual student transformation. We've had experiences in the past where we've had young people who have not gotten along, maybe from as far back as elementary, and they come here and they continue to work out their issues, and it may end up with them being friends by 8th grade. It may end up with, by the 8th grade, they've learned to coexist, to appreciate each other's strengths, but that doesn't mean they have to be, best friends forever. I've seen transformations also just with students and their relationship with their work. For example, a young woman who truly despised math for so many years. I taught her in upper elementary and up here, but by the end of 8th grade, she was running around helping people with math homework and study hall. So there's a transformation not only socially sometimes, but also it can be academic, which of course we all want them all to grow academically, but sometimes there's giant leaps academically, which is always fun to see as well.
We also had a student who hated to write. She had never really found her passion and her voice for writing, and she really struggled a lot. And by the time she left, she wrote me a note in her own handwriting that said how grateful she was that she had found her voice here and her passion for writing, and she planned to continue it into high school.